Last year, Jeep finally got in on the full-size body-on-frame SUV game with the Wagoneer and the ultra-premium Grand Wagoneer. Behind me is a top-of-the-line Grand Wagoneer Series 3. Does it have what it takes to compete with the Escalade, Yukon Denali, and the Navigator? Let's find out. At almost 215 inches long, the Grand Wagoneer is 4 inches longer than an Escalade and 5 inches longer than a Navigator. Styling is of course subjective, but the design of the Grand Wagoneer has been a little controversial. I think it looks great from the front and front 3/4 views, but I do find that it's squared off a bit too much at the rear. And I'm not a huge fan of the design of the rear quarter window. That said, I do believe Jeep went for this style, targeting a stately look. I do think the two-tone with the black roof here really helps out the design. All lighting is LED with projector LED headlights, and they perform extremely well at night. They're adaptive and they do turn with the steering wheel as well. Down below, the fog lights are a 3-pod LED design, and I think they look very nice, while all the turn signals are sequential as well, just adding to that premium look. The Grand Wagoneer rides on a nice looking set of 22-inch wheels and features the ride height adjustable air suspension. So climbing into the Grand Wagoneer here, you do have a digital gauge cluster, a 12-inch infotainment screen, another screen down below that can also slide up and out of the way to reveal USB and HDMI ports, along with a wireless charger, and a passenger side screen as well. All the interior materials are of very high quality and almost everything is leather wrapped. The door panels feature Mercedes-like front seat controls to set the very comfortable front seats up to your liking. The front seats also have a massage function and are heated and ventilated. This row of buttons, it's really cool. They are a haptic feedback button. So when you press it, you actually get a feel back like pressing a real button, even though you're not. Below that, you've got your rotary dial shifter for the 8-speed transmission. You've got your terrain controls there, along with controls for your air suspension, 4-low button, and a trail crawl button. Then this does open up here to reveal 2 cup holders, a little storage pocket on the left, and just like the Wrangler, there's a little spot in the middle to hold your key. Coming further back with the center console, you've got a little bit of storage up top in this slide drawer with a USB and USB-C port, and then this opens completely up to reveal in this one a fridge. Okay, and one more run going the other way. I'm just going to stop it. Even better, $599. Really impressive from a big SUV. Now the middle row is extremely roomy as well, with heated and ventilated bucket seats. A bench seat is an option, along with this large center console and yet another touchscreen for rear passengers. Mounted to the backs of the front seats are screens for the onboard Amazon Fire TV system. The rear seats also do move fore and aft, and they do recline. As you can see, I've got a good amount of legroom here. Inside the center console, you've got a ton of storage, another top storage with a USB port, 2 cup holders, and you've got USB and USB-C ports mounted on the back of the center console, along with a 12 volt and a 115 volt AC plug. Middle seat passengers also do get privacy screens as well, and the excellent materials continue to the back with these leather wrapped grab handles. You've got the Alcantara headliner, Alcantara pillars, panoramic sunroof. Access to the third row is very easy as well. You just hit this button on the top of the seat and it tilts and slides. Let's hop into the back and see how we do for room there. All right, so hopping into the back, let's push this button. Seat tilts and slides. I can get up nice and easy And wow, as you guys can see, I've got a ton of leg room here. The middle passenger could even recline their seat quite a bit and I would be totally fine. You've got cup holders in the back here, leather armrests, along with USB and USB-C plugs, tons of headroom. Got your own sunroof here with a shade that you can close as well. This one's manual. The front shade for the panel roof is power. You've got some AC vents as well. These pillars are still wrapped in Alcantara, and the headliner, it's just a very premium experience. And then to get out, super easy as well. You just press the button there, seat moves for you, and that's it. Of course, the rear hatch is powered, and when you open it up, as you can see, you've got a decent amount of storage even with the third row up. I'd say you've got about 1.5 feet from the lip of the trunk to the back seats. You also do have some more storage underneath the floor here. You've got a 12-volt plug in the back, along with some grocery bag holders, and then you can power down both the second and third row seats from here. Now, you have to bring the middle row seats up back manually, but you just press the buttons and you can power operate the rear seats back to the up position. Out on the road, the Grand Wagoneer is exceptionally refined and quiet. Sitting on a heavily modified Ram 1500 platform, the Grand Wagoneer does away with the solid rear axle in favor of an independent rear suspension setup. The ride quality is exceptionally smooth and it soaks up bumps very well, but it is a little bit floatier than I would like. Under the hood is the 6.4 liter Hemi V8 that puts out 471 horsepower and 455 foot-pounds of torque. The Hemi has a powerful exhaust note and it can motivate this Grand Wagoneer to 60 miles an hour in under 6 seconds, which is very impressive for an SUV of this size. The Grand Wagoneer also features a ton of technology as well, with a night vision camera that works exceptionally well and identifies pedestrians while drawing a yellow box around them. There's also the self-parking system, travel assist, which uses the adaptive cruise and lane keep assist to keep you centered in your lane even around corners, but it does require you to keep your hands on the steering wheel. Of course, there is a 360-degree camera system, which is very high resolution, wireless Android Auto, and Apple CarPlay, although I did find the Uconnect 5 system to be a little laggy at times. The Macintosh audio system features 23 speakers and a 12-inch subwoofer, puts out 1,375 watts, and at least to my ear, sounds amazing. After a week with this Grand Wagoneer, I can say it definitely sets a new bar for luxury in the American full-size SUV class. The technology, features, and interior quality and fit and finish are a step above. I hope you guys enjoyed this review. If you did, leave a like below, leave a comment, consider subscribing. That's it for this video. Take care, guys, and we'll see you in the next one.